ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। बीजस्यान्तरिवाङ्कुरो जगदिदं प्राङ्निर्विकल्पं पुनर्मायाकल्पितदेशकालकलना वैचित्र्यचेत्रीकृतं मायावीव विजृम्भयत्यपि महायोगी वयस्वेच्छया तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नम इदम्। श्री दक्षिणामूर्तये। We are seeing introduction to 53rd Vartika, page number 60. तदेवं स्वात्मनि स्थिते तत्त्वान्यत्वाभ्याम् अनिर्वचनीये नामरूपे स्वमायावेशवशाद् व्याकुर्वन् ईश्वरो जगतः उपादानं निमित्तं वा अविकारितया मायावीव महायोगीव इति च दृष्टान्ताभ्यां स्वमतम् उपपादितं। दिस वाक्य वी सॉ। तच्च सर्वशाखा उपनिषद एकवाक्यता उपनिबद्धत्वात् अर्वाचीन लौकिक प्रमाण अबाध्यम एव इति सिद्धमेव तस्य प्राबल्यम। So yesterday we saw there are 1180 shakhas. In each shakha there is one Upanishad. So really speaking 1180 Upanishads are there. All of them are not available now. But whatever is available, based on that also we understand that all Upanishads, they speak of Jiva Brahma Aikya as the Tatparya Vakyam. So that is the sentence here. Sarva Shakha Upanishad Ekavakyata Upanibaddhatvat. Now what is Vakyam? Vakyam here in different darshanas they understand it differently. In Vyakarana, what is Padam? Suptingantam Padam. So, there where there is Sup or Ting, then it is called Padam. And Ekating, Ekatigam Vakyam. If there is one Ting Shabda, then that is called Vakya in Vyakarana. And in Nyaya, they say Pada Samuha is Vakya. Padanam Samuha Vakya or Pada Samuha Vakyam. So according to them, Ghatam will be Vakyam. Because Ghatam has two Padas. Ghata Dvitiya Ekvachanam. So that pratyaya also will be there. That is what they call as Vakyam. But in Mimamsa, so these are the three things. You have Vyakarana, you have Nyaya, and you have Mimamsa. So this is how you should understand that in Mimamsa, Ek Vakyam is Ekartha Pratipadakam Vakyam. If they have same meaning, then those vakyas will have ekavakyata. For example, in Arthavad Vakya, so there is a big story in Veda which says that Agni cried when Agni was asked by Devatas to return those weapons which they had given to Agni Devata earlier. Like that, there is a big story. How many Vakyas? According to Vyakarana, there will be so many Vakyas. And according to Nyaya, too many. But according to Mimamsa, all that big paragraph will be only one Vakyam. And what is that? That in Barhishi Yaga, you should not do Danam of Rajatam. That's all. That is called Ekavakya. So that whole paragraph has one meaning. That is called Ekavakyata. So what Vedanta has understood, or what not Vedanta, Uttar Mimamsakas, what they have understood is that these 1180 Upanishad Vakyas, all mantras, they all have Ekavakyata. Means they are revealing only one sentence. And what is that? Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithyeti Jivo Brahmaiva Napara. Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya Jivo Brahma Na Apara. That's all. This is the one Vakya which is revealed by all Upanishads. So this understanding is what we have to arrive at. And this Brahma is not negated by Laukika Pramana. That's why Upanishads are called Tattva Vedaka Pramana. Upanishads are, or Upanishad, if you call it, the whole thing as one Vakya, so then there is no Bahuvachanam. It is only Ekavachanam. That's why they say Vedaha Pramanam. What do they say? Vedaha Pramanam. Vedaha is Bahuvachanam and Pramanam will be Ekavachanam. So you can use that only if the whole thing is one. That is that Ekavakyata. Sarva Shakhopanishad. On this there will be Shastrartha. Sarva Shakhopanishad Ekavakyata Upanibadhatvat. Upanibadham means it is tied by this. All the Upanishads are tied by one Vakya. Or like in Bhagavan Bhashyakar's words, like the entire Vedanta mantra Rashi is tied by one sutra. That's why Vedanta Sutras, all Vedanta Sutras are as though tied by one thread. And one thread is the Ekavakyata. Vedanta Sutranam Grathitatvat. I think some such sentence Bhagavan Bhashyakar has given in second sutra, if I am not wrong. Sarva Shakhopanishad Ekavakyata Upanibadhatvat. So by one theme, one teaching, everything is tied. And what is that one teaching? Vedantanam Asheshanam Adi Madhya Avasanatah Brahmatmani Eva Tatparyam. Vedanta, if you take beginning, middle, end, anything of Vedanta, Tatparyam is only in I am Brahma. So creation and all, which is the topic of discussion here going on, in that really there is no Tatparyam. सर्वशाखोपनिषद एकवाक्यता उपनिबद्धत्वात् अर्वाचीन लौकिक प्रमाण अबाध्यम एव. Arvachina is opposite of Prachina. So Upanishad is Prachina, ancient. And with respect to that, the other pramanas, Pratyaksha, Anumana, Upamana, Laukika Shabda, Arthapatti and Anupalabdhi, all of them will be Arvachina Laukika Pramana. By them, Upanishad Pramana is Abadhyam, because this is one of the big Purvapaksha, and it always comes in discussions in Praud Grantha. Like I think it is there in Upadesha Sahasri, it is in Shankar Prasadani discussion, it is given that in Tika, that Pratyaksha Pramana is Jyeshtha Pramana and Upanishad Pramana is Kanishtha. Because to study Upanishad, first I have to have Pratyaksha. To see teacher, to hear Shastra, to sit in the hall, I need Pratyaksha Pramana first. Then only Upanishad Pramana will come. Also from childhood onwards, the only Pramana that I am familiar with is Pratyaksha for so many years. And when I actually do Guru Upasatti and start listening to Vedanta, then at that time comes Shastra Pramana, Shruti Pramana. So Pratyaksha has been there for 25 years. Shruti Pramana comes later. How will Shruti Pramana be able to displace Pratyaksha Pramana? Pratyaksha is Jyeshtha, Pratyaksha is Prabala. So here it is said, Shastra Pramana will not be negated by Pratyaksha, Pratyaksha will be negated by Shastra. And then another question is raised, what if somehow, let us say, by Shastra, Pratyaksha is negated? Then as soon as class is over, I will go out. Which Pramana I am going to use? Pratyaksha. So then again Pratyaksha will come back. Pratyaksha Pramana means Dvaitam. And Shastra Pramana means Advaita. So Advaita Pramana does not have Avakasha, no room. Even if Shastra Pramana doesn't have Avakasha, no room, because as soon as Shastra Pramana pauses, Pratyaksha takes over. So it is said no. Pratyaksha Pramana is Nirbala and Vedanta Pramana, Shruti Pramana is Prabala Pramana. Therefore, Vedanta Pramana will do Bada of Laukika Pramana. Laukika Pramana, Shruti Pramana is Laukika Pramana Avadhyam eva iti Siddham eva tasya Prabalyam. So, what is said by Upanishad, that Ishvara is Abhinna Nimitta Upadana Karana, and it is also not Parinami but only Vivarta Upadanam. With Maya alone everything is created. Mayavi iva, Mahayogi iva, it stands valid. You cannot refute it. And you can use all your tarka etc. Finally, this is where you will end up. Okay. So, Siddham eva tasya Prabalyam. So, all Upanishads, they are Prabala Pramana. Now, Idanim Tatasthatvam ईश्वरस्य कुलालस्य इव निमित्तत्वम् इति मते दूषणम् आह. Now, Ishwarasya tatasthatvam, Ishvara being only nimitta karana, which is how the Nyaya Vaisheshika Darshan and most popular other ideas, they all accept that Ishvara is only nimitta and we are seeing material world, that's all. Kulalasya iva nimittatvam iti mate, in that mata, the dushanas are being pointed out. निमित्तं चेद् भवेदस्य जगतः परमेश्वरः विकारित्वं विनाशित्वं भवेदस्य कुलालवत्. निमित्तं चेद् भवेदस्य जगतः परमेश्वरः विकारित्वं विनाशित्वं भवेदस्य कुलालवत्. अस्य जगतः परमेश्वरः निमित्तं भवेत् चेत्, of this world, if Parameshwar becomes nimitta karana, nimittam bhavet chet, then asya vikaritvam vinashitvam kulalavat bhavet. Asya kasya? Parameshwarasya. So if Parameshwara is nimitta karanam alone, then like Kulala, he will be vikari. If it is vikari, it will be vinashi. So earlier already it was pointed out, there will be Shruti Virodha. That न जायते म्रियते वा and Smriti Virodha avikaryo yamuchyate. So these two Shruti Smriti Virodha were there. Now Tarka also is given. Asya jagatah परमाणु पादानकस्य निमित्तं कर्ता. अस्य जगतः परमाणु उपादानकस्य. So if you take jagat having parmanu as the upadanam, not paramatma, parmanu as the upadanam, and nimittam karta च ईश्वरः चेत्, निमित्त कारण कर्ता ईश्वरः चेत् भवेत्. If you take that way, like kulala, kulalavat भवेत् परमार्थतः, and that too परमार्थतः. We say he is jagat karta, jagatah karta ईश्वर, but how do we say? मायातः, not परमार्थतः. Oh, only maya. Means it is only appearance, it is only illusory कर्तृत्व. परमार्थतः भवेत् तदा विकारित्वं क्रियावत्वं तस्य प्रसज्येत, तस्य ईश्वरस्य विकारित्वं. Then ईश्वर will be vikari. All doshas will come actually in Ishvara if he really gets involved. And that's why he doesn't get involved in anything. So you say, but all Upanishads, they always say Brahma is Upadanam, Atma is Upadanam, Nimittam, everything. So it is only because you see Jagat. and you want to know how did this Jagat come. You say, I don't want to know how did this Jagat come. I am only interested in my family, my bhoga, my prarabdha, sukha dukha. You say, for that also, that much part of creation, as long as you see or think it is different from you, you have to know you are the upadanam. If I think that all this is different from me, and somehow they are giving me sukham or dukkham, and I am in one place and then I'll go to another place, their prarabdha will be different. You are upadanam for everything. It is all kalpana of Atma. How vikaritvam kriyavatvam will come? He gives example. Nahi swayam kriya hino anyam vikaraitum ishte. Without doing kriya, I cannot create modification in the other, vikara in the other. Like kulala, ghata he wants to make out of clay. He himself has to do something. He has to become kriyavan. If he is kriyahina, he can't make anything. So you cannot say he is tatastha Ishvara, he doesn't do anything. And only nimitta. And that too paramarthata. This is all illogical. You say, no, but you always give example, like a king. He just sits and everything happens. Everything will happen in the presence of king because king pays all those people money. Correct? Without that, who will do anything for king? Tell me. Mantri, Senapati, all those people, and if there is some program going on, in your presence everything will happen. You have to go on writing checks. That's all. In your presence everything will happen. For that, king has to have treasury. No, nothing will happen without you actually doing kriya. This is the reality of this outside world also. You see, everything will happen. That's why most people, they have event planner. They hire one event planner. They will conduct the whole event. The place, they will find what to do, how to get everything. You have to write only one check, not too many checks. They will write all other checks. One big fat check you have to write to this person, that's all. Then you can just sit and everything will happen. Nahi swayam kriya hinoyam vikaraitum ishte. Kriyavatvecha, and if anybody has kriyavatvecha, vikaritva has to be there. Kriya means vikara. Like if you do anything, you will get affected by that kriya. Like if I walk, then I get tired. If I talk, then I get tired after 1 hour. And then those impressions will come. Then there will be good impressions, bad impressions. I'd like to repeat or not. Everything will happen. So kriyavatvecha shariritvat vinashitvam avashyam bhavet. If there is kriya and you are a shariri, you will be vinashi. Vikara means if one modification is there, all 6 modifications will be there. And 6th modification will be vinash. So vikara is there, vinash will be there. Vinashitvam avashyam bhavet. Nahi vikriyamanam cha nityam cha iti mam prati udaharanam asti. You say, no, something is vikari and yet nitya also. You see, you give me an example. If it is vikari also and nitya also. So like in Sankhya, they have 2 types of nitya. They accept kutastha nitya and parinami nitya also. It is Parinami and Nitya. Vedanti doesn't accept it. If it is Parinami, it is not Nitya. We don't call that by the word Nitya. You can have Nityatva Abhasa. Like they give the example of the flow of river, and in particular perennial river like Ganga ji. All the time it is there. So you think it is same Ganga, but it is not the same, it is different. Yeah, or Seyam Deepakalika. The lamp, flame of the lamp is same. It is changing every moment. It is Kshanika only. Where is Nityatva? Nityatva Abhasa can be there. Yeah, this is same. So, Mam Prati Udaharanam Nasti. There is no Udaharana where against my whatever statement I have said, that if it is Kriyavan, it is Vinashi. Against that, you say no, it is Vikriyamanam also and Nityam also. Such example you will never have. In other words, Ishwar will become Vinashi. Ishwara being Nimitta Karanam, if you just say that statement is okay. Then because he is Nimitta Karana, he has to be Kriyavan. He is Kriyavan, he will be Vikari. He is Vikari, he will be Vinashi. Ishwara Vinashi, you cannot accept. Therefore, Ishwara as Nimitta Karanam Paramarthataha, you cannot accept. Because all these, there is a chain of thoughts. Tasmat, Paramarthatah Kartrutve Vikaritvadi Dosha Prasango Durvara iti Abhipraya. He says Vikaritvadi Dosha Prasanga will come. He says, don't worry, we will take care of it. We will refute it. He says, no, it is Durvara. You will not be able to refute it. If you accept Kartrutva, Paramarthatah, Vikaritva, Vinashitva, you cannot avoid. It is Durvara. Therefore, Paramarthatah Kartrutvam is invalid. Okay. So, another point about this Sarva Shakha Upanishad. So, main theme, Tatparyam, is only in Jiva Brahma Aikyam, which is the Vishaya, what we call as Vedanta Vishaya. To understand that, all other supporting statements will be there. So, the Srishti Prakriya does not have phalam by itself. If somebody says, I have understood the creation process thoroughly, space has come. Actually, if you see, Srishti is different in different Upanishads. In Taittiriya, 5 elements, starting from Akasha. In Chandogya 6th chapter, 3 elements. Agni, Jala, Prithvi, Tejobanna. In Aitareya, 4 aspects are there, in which lokas are there and water is there and such things. Ambho, Marichi. So different things are mentioned. And the creation comes out, the person comes out from water, etc. in Aitareya. And in Brahadaranyaka, it is said in the 1st chapter that this Virat looked here, he got bored, he said, I am alone. Then he created woman out of him. Now the question would be, why would he create woman? He could have created another male person also. But he said he created woman. Then he wanted to go after her. And then this woman thought that why he is chasing. So she became different species. And he also became different species. In this way, all this Srishti came. Like she became cow, so he became bull. She became female donkey, so he became male donkey. She became sheep, female sheep. He became male. Like that, all pairs came from the first original pair, like Manu and Shatarupa. And in Purana, they have their own way of showing Bhuta Srishti and Bhautika Srishti. But in Srishti, there is no Tatparyam. So, there is no Phalam. If you master the creation process and do double PhD in Upanishad Srishti, you will not get any result. That portion of Shastra is Nishphalam. Similarly, if you understand how many upasanas are there, how many types of upasanas are there, and you write down all, and you describe all, but you don't do any upasana, what will happen? You will not get any phalam. Because it is like writing down how many yogasanas are there and not doing any yogasana. Then you will not get benefit. And they say popularly that I watch yoga channel on TV every day in the morning, and I sit on my couch and eat potato chips. What yoga asana phalam you are going to get? You will become fat. So there is a nyaya, phalavat sannidhav aphalam tadangam. By itself, just knowing the srishti, just knowing the upasanas or karma, all the rituals, and not doing any of those, there is no phalam. Phalam for all these things will be there really like karma upasana if you perform them. And srishti adi or the prana samvada, indriya samvada adi, or any akhyayika is there, story. You say, I know all stories from the Upanishads. They are aphalam, nishphalam by themselves. Phalavat sannidhav aphalam tadangam. Because they are in the proximity of Mahavakya, their objective of those nishphala vakyas is to support, means become secondary to Upanishad. They all have they don't have their own purpose. Their purpose is to show, I am Brahma. So, Srishti Prakriya is to show, I am Brahma. Kalaha Shruti, Prana Samvada, Indriya Samvada Shruti is to show, I am Brahma. And all karmas, they are also actually to bring me vairagya from all the karmas. Upasana to bring ekagrata. So that all of them, they finally have to culminate in my Jiva Brahma Ekatvam. In this way only there is Ekavakyata. This Ekavakyata Vishay, in Mandukya it was dealt, it is the primary thing in Mimamsa, and in particular for Uttar Mimamsa also. Now another question. Bhagavatah Ishwarasya Nitya Jnanechhadimattvasya Dharmi Grahaka Pramana Siddhatvat तेन च शरीर वैलक्षण्य सिद्धेर नोक्त दोषावकाश इति चेत. Purvapakshi comes back and he says, no. Bhagavatah, see the Vakya properly now. Bhagavatah Ishwarasya Nitya Jnanechhadimattvasya. Bhagavatah is which vibhakti? Ishwarasya, Bhagavata is Shashti, Ishwarasya is also Shashti Vibhakti. नित्य ज्ञानेच्छादिमत्वस्य is which vibhakti is also Shashti vibhakti. Shashti ekvachanam, all. But there is a difference. Bhagavatah Ishwarasya, this is Samanadhikarana. It is called Samanadhikarana in Shashti. Because Bhagavan is Ishvara. So Bhagavatah Ishwarasya is Samanadhikarana Shashti vibhakti. But Ishwarasya and Nitya Jnanechhadimattvasya is not Samanadhikarana. It is called Vyadhikarana Shashti. Why? I will explain. Ishvara is having Nitya Jnana Ichcha Yatna. Right? Ishvara has these three gunas, Jnana, Ichcha, Yatna or Prayatna, and they are Nitya. So Nitya Jnana, Nitya Ichcha, Nitya Yatna. Means these gunas are not Anitya in Ishvara, according to Nyaya Darshan. So Ishvara will be Nitya Jnana Ichchadiman. Ishwar will become Nitya Jnana Ichchadiman. In other words, he'll be so Nitya Jnana Ichchadiman, Pratipadika will be Nitya Jnana Ichchadimat. Pratipadika will be Nitya Jnana Ichchadimat. And in Ishvara, what will be there? Nitya Jnana Ichchadimatvam. So in Ishvara there will be Nitya Jnana Ichchadimatvam. So Ishvara will not be Nitya Jnana Ichchadimatvam. Ishvara will be Nitya Jnana Ichchadiman. In Ishvara there will be Nitya Jnana Ichchadimatvam. So Nitya Jnana Ichchadimatvam is same as Ishvara or different from Ishvara? In Ishvara there is Nitya Jnana Ichchadimatvam. So Nitya Jnana Ichchadimatvam is not Ishvara. It is different from Ishvara. Like Ghata will have Nilatvam. So Ishvara is not Nitya Jnana Ichchadimatva. Therefore, Ishwarasya and Nitya Jnanechhadimattvasya, they are Vyadhikarana. They are not Samanadhikarana. So these things, they are interesting in Vyakarana when we see the Vakya. So Bhagavatah Ishwarasya Nitya Jnanechhadimattvasya, all are Shashti Vibhakti. But Bhagavata Ishwarasya is Samanadhikarana. Ishwarasya Nitya Jnanechhadimattvasya is Vyadhikarana. So this point you can note down. So Adipadena Yatna or Prayatna also you can note. Nitya Jnana Ichcha Adi. Adi means Prayatna. Adimattvasya Dharmi Grahaka Pramana Siddhatvat. This is Dharmi Grahaka Pramana Siddha. Dharmi is Ishvara. Dharmi Grahaka Pramana Siddhatvat Tena cha Sharira Vailakshanya Siddhehe Na Ukta Dosha Avakasha. The Ishwaras, Nitya Jnana Ichcha, etc., they are Dharmi Grahaka Pramana Siddha. Dharmi Grahaka Pramana means that Pramana which reveals Ishvara. By that alone, नित्य ज्ञान इच्छा एक्सेट्रा आर सिद्ध सिद्धत्वात् तेन च शरीर वैलक्षण्य सिद्धेः न उक्त दोष अवकाश. So it is not that Ishvara is different, Sharira is different. Ishvara has Sharira. This idea is not there. Sharira Vailakshanya Siddhehe na Ukta Dosha Avakasha. In the Sharira Siddhi, separate thing, na Ukta Dosha Avakasha. And therefore, iti chet means if Purva Pakshi says, this is Purva Paksha, he says that whatever dosha that you have said, that Ishvara will be Sharir, because Kriyavatvecha Shariritvat, that Vakya was there in the Tika. There will be Kriya in that Shariri, then there will be Vikara, there will be Vinasha. This you cannot avoid. So he says Ishvara will not be Shariri. Sharira Vailakshanya means Ishvara does not have such sambandha which Sharira, which is subject to your dosha of Kriya, etc. Iti chet, so now see the shloka. Buddhyadayo navagunaha nitya eveshvarasya chet nityechhavan jagat srishtau pravartetaiva sarvada बुद्ध्यादयो नवगुणाः नित्या एवेश्वरस्य चेत् नित्येच्छावान् जगत्सृष्टौ प्रवर्तेतैव सर्वदा. Actually, next shloka also continues with this, the idea, but just keep this much for now. बुद्ध्यादयो नवगुणाः ईश्वरस्य नित्या एव इति चेत् बुद्धि आदि 9 gunas. So 24 gunas are there, out of which what are the gunas in Ishvara? Actually, see, okay. What are the 5 gunas which are there in all dravyas? Sankhya, Sankhya Parimana Prathakva, Sanyoga Vibhaga, Sanyoga Vibhaga, Sankhya Parimana Prathakva, Sanyoga Vibhaga. These 5 will be there in all dravyas according to Nyaya. Then the 9 gunas are there, the Navagunaha, they are there in Atma, they say. What are the 9 gunas in Atma? How many are done? Buddhi, first you have to say Buddhi. Buddhi, Sukha Dukha, Ichha Dvesha, Prayatna, Dharma Dharma, Samskara. 9. Buddhi, Sukha Dukha, Ichha Dvesha, Prayatna, Dharma Dharma, Samskara. These 9 gunas. These 9 gunas are there in Atma according to them. So, really speaking, according to Tarka Shastra, they are there in Atma. Now, Atma alone is further divided. Jivatma and Ishvara or Paramatma. But remember, Ishvara doesn't have Sukha Dukkha. Ishvara doesn't have Dvesha. And Ishvara doesn't have Dharma also. Because there is no Dharma, there is no Sukha Dukkha. And he doesn't have any Dvesha. So out of 9, 5 are gone. In Ishvara, Atma has 9. But in Ishvara, Dharma, what is the Ishvara's Dharma? Ishvara doesn't have Dharma. Ishvara doesn't have, therefore Sukha Dukkha is not there. And Dvesha is not there. Bhagavan doesn't have Dvesha for anybody. So only 4 are there. What are they? Jnana, Ichha, Prayatna. Samskaras are also, samskara only means Srishti samskaras are there in the form of, and they are stored actually according to Vedanta, they are in Maya only. They are not in Chaitanya. But if you say that how Purva Srishti was there, it is brought up in the same way. So that Jnana, Ichha, Prayatna are the 3 main ones. So even though here it is said Buddhyadayo Navagunaha Nityaha, Ishvara doesn't have all 9. And that is clarified in the Tika. Now I will just first explain how through Anumana Pramana they do Ishvara Siddhi in Nyaya. So in Tarka Sangraha there is no discussion on this, but it is there in Muktavali, Nyaya Muktavali. And what do they say? Kshityankuradikam Sakartrakam Karyatvat Ghatavata. This is Udayanacharya's Tarka that Kshityankuradikam. Kshiti means Jagat, Prithvi. Prithvi and Ankura, Bija, etc. all means everything, whatever that you see as Thulam, Sakartrakam, there has to, it is always with some creator. Kshityankuradikam, Sakartrakam. Karyatvat, because it is a karyam, it is created. Vyapti is yat karyam tat sakartrakam. Yatra yatra hetu tatra tatra sadhyam. Yat karyam tat sakartrakam. Drishtanta is ghata, like pot. It is karya, it is with a creator. So those who do not accept Shruti Pramana, for them Nyaya Darshan was a blessing in this way that they proved through logic that you have to accept Ishvara. In particular, the Sankhya, Nirishvaravadi Sankhya or the Bauddha etc., who did not want to accept Ishvara, this part of Nyaya, this is only one Anumanam. There are 7 Anumanams. It is said, I have not studied, but there are 7 Anumanams. But couple of them I had taught when I was teaching many years back. So they all are logically doing Ishvara Siddhi. Even though Nyaya also would love to have Shruti doing Ishvara Siddhi. And Vedanta is 100% using Shruti for Ishvara Siddhi. Yukti is only secondary. But in this way, at least you first establish that Ishvara is there. Then what is discussed here, that how Buddhyadayo Navagunaha Nityaha Chet Ishvarasya, then Ishvar will have Nitya Ichha. So that part we will have to see tomorrow. Tomorrow we will conclude this shloka also. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।